Hi, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Sorry about the lighting in here, it's not the greatest lighting. I couldn't quite get it how I wanted it to be. But if you are new here, thank you for watching this video. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to this video, and thank you to my returning subscribers. I do really appreciate you. So we're going to get into this reading today and see where your energy is right now. So we've got moon cards and we've got the animal oracle. So let's just see what words we have and explain the energy that you're in at this time. Now today I'm feeling there's this like anxious energy. I don't know if anybody else understands what I mean by this, but when the seasons change from summer into autumn, there's like a feeling, a new feeling that comes with it. But sometimes with that new feeling, it's like an excited, anxious feeling as well. So if you're feeling that, then this reading is for you. Let's see what we have for you on here. What's that one? Oh, we have rebirth. Okay, we'll get that one out. So you may be feeling like, even though you're surrounded by people at the moment, you might be feeling a little bit isolated or just in a bit of a hermit kind of energy. So you might be surrounded by people, you might be, you know, in social circles, you may appear very sociable, but there's a part of you that's feeling not lonely. What is the word that I'm looking for? Isolated, in a sense. It's sort of like you feel like you're very much in your own space, your own mind. So let's get one of the moon cards and see what that is talking about. But this is because you're preparing for revealing a newness in yourself. There's a new energy within you. Request. Okay, so it's time to open up. You see, that looks like one of those egg timer things, doesn't it? And there inside is this illumination within there. I would not be surprised if Daggaz comes out today. Now, that's interesting. I've never noticed there's like a little stone circle inside there. So you are feeling very pulled or called to go to something like a sacred site. I can sense that you are maybe intrigued by some stone circles or something of like a pagan or druid kind of site that you are wanting to go to or have recently been to. And this energy is calling to you. You've made some kind of request here. You've made some kind of intention. And this is about your rebirth. This is about what's changing within your energy. Let's see. Yeah, we have Uru. So you're going through a transformation right now. You're trusting yourself. You're working on that relationship as well. The relationship with yourself, but also the relationship with others too. You're really working on that. And Thorazaz, time for taking action. Now this rune is very, whenever I've worked with it before, it's always been at the beginning of a change in my energy. So this is the same for you. You know, you have kind of come through a lot of things. You've built some form of resilience here. You're going through this rebirth, and Thorazaz is talking about the changes that are occurring due to that and the actions that are about to happen. So Thorazaz can contain an element of chaos and putting things back to order. So this is for you a saying as, I'm going to put this right. I'm going to do this right for me. And that's what Awaz is talking about. It's that relationship with yourself. It is you trusting yourself in relationships and in the relationship with yourself mostly. So there is this big reveal coming. Can you see the wings are wrapped around the bat and it's upside down as well? And it's just, you are ready to reveal this new version of yourself. And it's taken time, you know, but you are starting to feel there's a requirement now for you to show that side of yourself, for you to reveal it. And it is going to impact your relationships in a positive way. So let's just see the current situation for you on this. What is your current situation here? I just saw death and rebirth on there. So again, just that transformation that's happening. You're feeling it. You feel transformed. Yeah, there was there was an energy of defensiveness before, but you're lowering your guard. You're letting your guard down, and you're starting to feel more of a flow in your relationships. Yeah, you're mending something here. Something that was broken is now been mended, and there's a new way of being with it. So this could be an old relationship that you're repairing here. You've got a new idea on what you can do with it, and that seems to be working. And the new idea is that you're lowering your guard here. You're allowing more softness in this. Okay. So what is your challenge at this time? Okay. Okay. So the challenge here is that there may be more than one option. It might be that you're juggling two different things and you've manifested both of them, but you're not sure which option to take, and it's feeling like you can't take both. You have to pick one. And there's an element of, you've understood now there's a need for flexibility in certain aspects of your life, especially in relationships. But there's this energy of you know, understanding what I've manifested here and what do I bring as well. There's an energy of you starting to think to yourself, like, what do I actually bring? And how is that good? Let's see what you need to focus on. What do you need to focus on right now? Okay, so focusing on the commitment, focusing on, this feels like you need to focus on the area of your life that feels like a committed relationship. It feels like a balance between masculine and feminine. So this is what you're being asked to focus your attention on, because it's filling your cup and somebody else's. It's keeping that flow of energy as well. Yeah, but there's something about, I've got the energy of somebody, whether it's you or somebody else, that's kind of a bit flighty with it. Maybe you want to be in it, but then at some point you want to be out of it. It's like you have the tendency to want to run away if things get a bit too much, or there just feels like there's a bit of an indecision going on. There's an option that needs to be made, a choice that needs to be made. But it feels like sometimes you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like either way would lead to heartbreak. You know, either decision is going to lead to an element of heartbreak. But it's discerning which option actually is that heartbreak going to be for the greater good and lead to growth, or which one is going to be, I'm going to regret that later, you know. So that's what you need to discern at this time. So what could you let go of? Well, let's see, because there's two options, it feels like, doesn't it? Yeah, there's two options. So let's have a look at... Okay, I'm going to describe two options, and you'll know which one is which, okay? So the first option that you have, the first choice you have in this situation, let's see what that is, what you should do. Okay, so 2 of Wands in reverse, indecision. Okay, so the first option you are so indecisive about, you really, it's like you can't let go, but you know you can't go either. It's like you feel just stuck, like trapped in it. Why is that? Okay, because it does something to you. It gives you some kind of strength, or it makes you feel powerful in a sense. Yeah, there's an energy with that. So the first option on there is you're very indecisive about it. It's like you can't let it go, and it is helping you to stay feeling strong. And there's something about messages. So I feel perhaps this person is messaging you or saying the right things. You know, they're constantly trying to pull your energy in, trying to bring you in towards them. That's funny, isn't it? So it feels like this is to do with some kind of like two options in a relationship, okay? There is fast movement with this. So it feels like, you know, you do like this option, you like this situation, but why do you like it? What does it give you? Other than that feeling of strength and power, what does it give? What does it really give you? Okay, it actually makes you feel a bit foolish. It's allowing you to have this kind of reckless energy, this side of you that you feel you can do what you want. It does give you something, but you're starting to recognize, but is that really healthy for me? Is that really good for me? It feels like it gives you excitement. It gives you some kind of chemical hit in a sense. Let's see if there's any more on this option number 1, what it gives you. Okay, so there's something about, there's no illusion with it. You know exactly what it is. Yeah, it's taking away the options. But there's impatience in it. There's something in it that feels difficult or challenging. And maybe you like a bit of a challenge. So that's why this is appealing to you. Okay, so that's your option 1. What about the second option? Oh, okay. Well, the second option kind of puts you in an energy, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter, even though 2 kings just dropped out. It puts you in an energy of feeling powerful, but in a more stable sense. It gives you more stability, more security, and leads to success and confidence. There's a lot of sexual energy with this as well that feels it does something to you in a very empowering way on a sexual energy. So the second option feels more satisfying in different areas, in like a physical area and also in a material area as well. Not that it's all about materialisticness. Oh, and we've got the 10 of Cups on the bottom as well. So this, I feel, the second option is more desirable as a long-term commitment, or like a fulfillment, something that you've wanted. So why don't you just take an option 2, because option 2 sounds more steady and stable. So what is it about option 2? Let's have a look. Okay. Something about temptation. So you may feel that if something feels easy, something feels like it's going along nicely, you may feel then that you're tempted by something else. It's a bit like the forbidden fruit, isn't it? There's a real powerful energy to option 2 of like, it really puts you in this King of Wands sort of energy. It puts you in an energy of feeling like you want to make a go of something. You really want to, it just brings out a lot of urge, is what I'm feeling from this. It brings out a lot of urge. And maybe you are worried that that is all temptation, you know, that it's some kind of addiction, because it feels like you really do want it, but you can't understand why you want it so bad. It feels like it's wrong. But this is where your energy is, it's helping you to go through this rebirth, to transform. It's actually, I feel and sense you changing certain aspects of your life because of this option 2. You know, that relationships with yourself, that trust, there's something about trust that goes with this. And Thorazaz is the stamp that is like, right, we're ready to take action now. You've stated this intention, we're ready to make it happen. We're ready to put it forwards, okay? So let's see, what else do we have for you for this option 2? Okay, so there's a need with this option 2 to slow down. It feels like you could run at it like a bull in a china shop, but you're holding back, you're pulling back your energy, which could be for a reason. It could be very necessary. Okay, but what you've got to watch with that is that this option, if you pull back too much, it feels as though they're kind of, the energy feels like it's blocking it and it's slowing it down to a point of someone's getting bored, or somebody's getting despondent with it, or feeling like it's not enough. So just watch that energy. It feels like perhaps there's a need for communication with this. What else do we have? Woo, just dropped everything. I can feel like somebody feels a bit sick with excitement. It's like there's something very exciting going on in your energy right now. Okay, but there's just this energy of, you know you've won. You know that you are either option, you've won. Okay, it feels like you're in a very good position, which in some ways is a blessing and a curse, because it's like, you know, it's on you. It's down to you. You hold the cards as to the option that you choose. Okay, so you do have the power to choose one or two. You have the ability to do that. Sometimes it feels like you're at a crossroads. Sometimes it feels like you're stuck and you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. But this is why we're doing this reading today, is to help you to discern which option suits you best, which option holds the key for you. And it feels like it's more option 2, even though option 1 isn't a bad option, and it feels like something that you know very well. But the option 2 feels like it's more stable. It brings you more. We have the Queen of Wands now as well. So that is another clarification for option 2, because we've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So that's a good balance with that masculine and feminine energy. Be confident in yourself, you know, move forward in a way with integrity, but also with passion, and also compassion as well, you know, allowing yourself to show what it is that you want, that you need. Either way, either option that you choose, you're going to have to do some work. There's going to need to be some investment in time and energy, with either option. Okay. Yeah, but change is coming, you know. There will come a point, if you don't make a decision on this, a decision will be made for you. You're not going to be allowed to sit on the fence. I do sense and feel that you've already made your decision. It's just difficult in letting go of one, and rather than the other. That's where the difficulty lies, because it doesn't feel very nice to pull your energy away from someone perhaps that you care about. But when you know it isn't working for you, there's a need to do that. Yeah, it's moving towards what brings you a desire fulfillment, what really fills your desires, fills you up, makes you feel content, you know, things that you can celebrate with. I do see with the 9 of Cups someone drinking, so it's like you're going out with friends, drinking, enjoying yourself. It's the option there that feels like we're actually having fun, we're enjoying ourselves. Okay, but there's an energy with it of regretting something. There's something that perhaps you feel you didn't do or didn't happen that you wished would have happened. Maybe that needs discussing. Maybe that just needs clarification there. So let's see, what is the outcome here with these options that you're choosing? What outcome do we have? We have the Ace of Swords. Now, this was in the reverse position when I pulled it out. So the outcome here is unclear at this time. It's unclear. So let's see. If you chose option 1, what would your outcome be? Option 1, the outcome would be uncertainty. So, you know, 7 of Pentacles in the reverse position is where you tried to nurture something and it just hasn't yielded the crop. It's not going to yield. It's not going to stick. What about the outcome if you choose option 2? So we've got 10 of Swords in the reverse position. So this is about healing. This is healing the wounds of the past. So there is healing work in that. I feel like we need more than this. So option 1 again, what do we have? Clarifying that 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so death and rebirth. So it would be that there's a cycle that keeps moving round, is what I'm getting from this. Many cycles within cycles. So it's like, you know, it's something that you can make work, but you're going to keep feeling the similar cycles moving round and round. like a constant stop-start is what I'm getting from that. And what about the option 2, that 10 of Swords in reverse? What do we have for that? Okay, so there's something about regret on this. I need more information on that. Okay, so we've got the Star. So we've got, okay, there's some doubt. There's some doubt with the option 2 as to, it almost feels like whether you have the ability to stay in it. That's what I'm feeling. It's like there's something about it that is fulfilling, very fulfilling. But there's something about the past, something that's happened in the past. Maybe this was a past relationship. Perhaps you've been with this person before and there's a fear that it's going to end up the same way. I actually feel like both of these situations are past people, the options that you have. But the second option, so the first option feels like it's going to be a constant cycle. You know how it plays out and it's not going to change. Option 2 feels like it does have an element of healing. But there's something within it that is regretful from the past. And you're hopeful, but sometimes lacking in that hope. Okay, so overall, overall, what do we have for you? We have the Wheel. So learning from karmic lessons, learn the lessons from the past, create balance within this. This is an energy of you feeling like you are, you know, this is the Wheel of Fortune basically. So this is about change and aligning yourself with your Wyrd, with your fate. And the energy from it feels necessary. So you've got to choose, because either way is fine. Either one will bring you something. But it feels like option 1, you already know where that's going to go. Option 2 feels more like a growth. It feels more like it's leading you down a path of healing, upliftment, balance, change as well. So that's very interesting. We've got the Lovers in reverse on the bottom there as well. So it's almost like, yeah, you are looking for that deep connection. And it feels like you are, between these two, looking for that in those ones. Now, hopefully that helped you to make a decision today if you needed to make a decision. If you would like more on this and you'd like to see what else there is, we can look into both options a lot deeper if you need to make a choice on this. My details are down in the description box, so please do get in touch to book in for a personalised reading, and I will speak to you all very soon. Have a blessed day.